Beware, you're in for a scare.
Sir, if you're gonna put that in your mouth, you gotta pay for it.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Alrighty, what is up, my artists? This is going to be a different type of Austin Artist review. It's more going to be like an Austin Artist review slash discussion, more or less. I figured, number one, put this out before the movie, like the third movie comes out, and also, like, put something in, like, a little in my Spooktackular that's not going to be hella fucking long, because truthfully everything in this Spooktackular is over an hour plus besides this video. So truly I'm doing you guys a favor by just doing a smaller video for this year's Spooktackular, because there's not a lot of those this year. I just wanted to discuss, I saw the Terrifier 3 trailer today. As this recording, it's fucking August 28th. So, about to actually be fucking August 29th, because I'm recording this at 11:10 fucking p.m. at night. My hours are so fucked. But I just kind of wanted, it got me thinking about how, like, my first experience of Terrifier 2, I've only watched Terrifier 2 twice, so I watched it in theaters originally in 2022, and then I watched it in the double feature live commentary on the Live Commentaries channel. Cheap plug, go check that out if you want to hear my thoughts on it, along with the cheap plug to my my best movies of 2022 list, because it was on there. It was number 4 if you want to see all my thoughts on, like, my shorter thoughts, I guess, on Terrifier 2. I just, truthfully, I enjoy the movie. I'm gonna go a little bit in depth on this one instead of, like, just how I was on those. Like, I enjoy the movie, but I have some gripes, mainly Chris Jericho. That's my main gripe, and it's probably going to be my main gripe for Terrifier 3, because he's in that as well. But he is going to be getting murdered. I saw in the trailer that he was getting brutally murdered, so that was nice. I enjoyed that Chris Jericho is getting brutally murdered in this movie. In a movie, don't fucking quote that and then sit there and try to quote me and all this shit. It's not what we're doing here. Not what we're doing. Even though I don't like Jericho, I'm not going to wish death on him. Although, it would be nice seeing him die in a movie. So I'm not going to really enjoy that. I think the Chris Jericho bits, it's just not my forte. I will say, though, I am interested in how they're gonna do with the actual, like, because I see that they're doing 5 years in the fucking future, so I am interested in that. But this video is more about my thoughts on Terrifier 2. Terrifier 2, I have my gripes. Like I said, I don't like Jericho. The supernatural stuff, I feel like they went a little too heavy on, but I could see, I kind of figured that out, like, on my second watch of Terrifier 2. Like, I thought, I didn't really see anything wrong with it the first watch, but the second watch, I was like, huh, they really did kind of go a little bit too much into like the supernatural stuff, especially with the hallucinations and all the fuck shit. You know, I think it's I think there was a supernatural element in the first movie, like a small one, obviously, because, you know, fucking, of course, Art got shot in the fucking head and then came back to life. I mean, that's obviously there's a supernatural element there, but I feel as if they went a little bit more in depth on that in the second film, and I don't know how well I feel about that one. Like, I like the film, don't get me wrong, I like both the films. I've praised the Terrifier series. I know that there's some people who don't really like the Terrifier series because they think it's like torture porn, which, I mean, to be fair, in its like defense, I will say, like, when we're talking about torture porn, I think if you're going to talk about torture porn, you should really start getting into like the Hostel movies or Saw. Like, I don't think those are bad movies either, but either way, I think that this, compared to that, there's no comparison really to me. In my, like I get the gore, obviously, like, but that's one thing that, like, some people like about horror is the gore. Like, not saying that we love people getting fucking maimed, but, like, I think that's a part of the aesthetic, at least to see how well some, like, the effects artists can make the gore. I like the effects part of it more or less than, and like how good and unique the kill is. I enjoy that. Other people think it's just torture porn, whatever. But I think, I don't know, I'm just kind of spitballing here. I just think the supernatural stuff is a little bit kind of meh, but the rest of the movie, I like the storytelling with the main two characters. I feel like it had better storytelling than the first movie. And I feel like the third movie might improve on storytelling from the second one. That some of the stuff that I didn't like in the second one, you know, maybe it will improve on that as well, which is also a good thing. I don't know, I enjoy indie movies becoming like this. I'm glad we're not stuck in the mainstream no more, because we were in such a bad point for like years with Paranormal Activity and all those paranormal movies. We were in such a bad point in horror cinema, dude. Like, it was so bad. But I digress. That's a topic for another fucking day. But yeah, I just wanted to have a short little discussion. I am excited for Terrifier 3. I bought tickets to see it in theaters, which is another thing. It's in some theaters. It's in a good bit of theaters, but I usually, with where I am, I usually have to sit there and fucking go like an hour out to see it. So that's always fun. It's like a day trip, but nonetheless, I'm ready to see Terrifier 3. I'm excited to see if this might be the end of the series. Honestly, if the third one's the end of the series, I wouldn't be mad, because that would be a good trilogy and they won't be overdone. You know, they could do something else. Maybe in the universe, probably. I don't know. It's just something else besides just the Terrifier franchise, I feel, would also be a thing. But you never know with these things. It could just be like a cash cow, and they can make fucking 6 or 7, which I don't think that will be a great idea. I think after a third one, I think that's kind of the good stopping point, but who knows? I'm not fucking goddamn the creators, so I can't make that executive decision. But on that note, that was just a short little discussion I wanted to have and kind of review type thing. But I'll see you guys next time on the Austintheartist review. It's Spooktackular month, so there's going to be a lot more stuff ahead, a lot longer things if you want to watch more retrospective type content this year, because that's kind of what I've done since coming back. So yeah, I mean, on that note, hopefully Terrifier 3 is good. I'm excited for it. Hopefully it makes my list this year. I would hope the best list, not the worst list, because that's not a good list to be on. That's really not a good list to be on, especially this year. This year's been pretty not so good when it comes to some movies. But on that note, we'll see you guys next time for more Austintheartist reviews and more of the Spooktackular. Peace.